What's up, YouTube? Yes, I'm back, and we're also back with Real Tip, the channel and little show I came up with where I break down my favorite movie and TV shows for you guys, and we kind of just get into like the nook and crannies of some of my favorite characters in all of those TV shows or movies. And today we're going to be talking about none other than Aunt Lou. Yes, to all my Snowfall fans out there, if you've seen the show, you would know from what the title suggests, we're going to be getting into the true killer for Jerome right after this.
We about to start this shit up again.
Yes, we are. Because they got no idea the shit we going through out in the street, and you won't let me talk to him. So pardon me if I want to know what the fuck he said.
You want to know what he said?
Yeah.
He said the prices ain't changing because the prices ain't the problem. Know what is? Y'all two. Breaking away from me. Going out on your own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so as you could see, honestly, her true colors have been forming since the beginning of the show. I mean, it was Aunt Lou who took Franklin to meet his first big buyer, Claudia. And not only was it his first big buyer, it was also her ex. Yes, so her ex was the first one that she decided to put in business with her nephew. Now, that right there already got so many problems in itself, but we all know, if you are watching the show, there's going to be a couple spoilers into this. We all know that Louie was really trying to bag her club, but that's a little bit later in the video. So, let's break it down. Lou, she hails from Louisiana. I'm trying to make my home state look bad, man. This is crazy. She comes from Louisiana with barely a pot to piss in. She meets Jerome in Cali, and she starts getting acclimated into the family. She comes around here and there. It's no real big background on her background other than that, she used to do a little bit of odd works here and there. It kind of alluded to her selling her body and Jerome kind of taking her off the streets and kind of wifing up a hoe. But listen, I don't judge, but that also shows us where Lou's mind was the whole entire time. She comes from completely nothing, and she's trying to go to something. As we've seen, as the season progressed, we kind of seen her not afraid to show her fangs and show her true colors even more throughout the show. She ends up leaving Jerome. She ends up dating her ex once again, but all that just for her to set her up and get her taken out as well. So Lou has been a snake throughout the whole entire show. She ends up getting back with Jerome. He forgives her. It's one big happy family, and they're off to the races. But it's her little nuggets that keep on nudging Jerome along, saying, yo, let's go take over Little Rock with family out there. Let's go push the work out there. Let's actually become more a part of this thing that Franklin got going on, which kind of pushed Jerome more into that life, because as we know from the beginning, he wanted nothing to do with the white girl, the snow bunny, the coke. He wanted nothing to do with it. But it was her that kept on pushing the envelope. I wouldn't understand why, but it seems like to me, she was the one that was getting more infatuated with the game. She was the one that kind of cared a little bit more about what was going on and wanted to make all this money, because when you're nothing and you're becoming something, it's very hard for you to quit. It's like being addicted to anything. So we have Lou, and as we move on, you can see that Jerome is kind of having reserves about the game. He doesn't want to be in this life anymore. But Lou is steady nudging him along, steady fighting with his nephew, and it's just making the family fall apart. From what was once the glue, Lou, no pun intended, bars, but she's not that anymore. She's tearing him apart even more. She's not listening to Franklin. She doesn't want to be a part of what he has going on. She doesn't want to be under his thumb, so to say. But that only drives her further into a corner. As she's going against her nephew, he drops more information on what they got going on as he's hitting their stash houses, hitting the trap, just hitting all of the spots. And like I said, that causes Lou to lose focus. And when you lose focus, somebody dies, especially whenever you're a part of that street life. We've seen it in movies. For those that probably lived it, hey, I didn't, but we all know what that comes with. And it just so happened that our boy Jerome had to bite the bullet. Now, I don't know about y'all, and like I said in the beginning of this video, anything can happen to you when you're in the streets. But we all know who killed Jerome. And it wasn't Kane. I'm out.
Wait, no! Jerome! No! Stop! No! Jerome! Baby, wake up. Don't leave me. Jerome, get up. No!